Annapoorna is not just a goddess who rules over rice, as it is popularly believed, because Anna or Annam translates in general to rice. She is Shakti who manifests herself as rice, grains, vegetables, plants, rivers, oceans, and everything in the universe which nourishes every living being, physically, energetically, emotionally, and mentally in every possible way. She is assisted and supported by Sridevi and Bhudevi. What follows later in this recording is the Stotram, which is a praise of Annapoorna as glorified by Lord Shiva himself. Before we recite the chant, here is the Puranic story behind this praise to Annapoorna by Shiva. Once, Shiva playfully told Parvati, Atma Shakti is more powerful than Maya Shakti. He intended to create a Leela, a play. Parvati silently nodded in agreement, humoring him. Okay. Not getting the reaction he expected, Shiva prodded more, saying, Atma Shakti is even more powerful than Mahamaya, which is you. Again, she let it be, quietly nodded again, agreeing with him, focusing on whatever she was doing. Not getting the reaction still, he said, Mahamaya is inferior and not even needed. Parvati got slightly annoyed and said, Is it? And became quiet. She further thought to herself, let's see how one can sustain oneself by spirituality, Atma Shakti alone. She winked ever so lightly with one eye, which was imperceptible even to Shiva. Immediately, everything that she is, all food and nourishment to all beings went back into her. All rivers and oceans dried up, leaving nothing for the life forms. Shiva, not realizing what happened, thinking he was not getting the reaction he expected, quietly went back to meditate. But then, he was restless and unable to focus on his meditation. Nandi came running to him. Swami, are you not seeing this? All beings are suffering without food and nourishment. All rivers and oceans dried up. Land became barren. All hearts are empty without love. Mothers are not loving their children. Fathers are ignoring their offspring. Couples don't love each other anymore. There is no warmth in anyone's heart for anyone or anything. The whole world is barren of food and love. Shiva said, Aha, that's why I am unable to focus. I cannot focus on meditation when my devotees are suffering. He then closed his eyes and tuned in to see what happened, and realized what Parvati had done to teach him a lesson, and through him to all of us in the manifest universe. She is also Annapoorna, the one who nourishes, not only through food and water, but also through prana, the life force, and through our relationships. Realizing what happened, he quickly went to Parvati with a bhiksha patra, that is a begging bowl, and asked her to provide nourishment to all creation. Then Parvati said, smiling, I thought everyone can live by just Atma Shakti alone, through just spirituality without any physical nourishment. I thought you said Mahamaya, which manifests as all the nourishment and experiences, was actually not needed. Then Shiva praised her in this Stuti, saying, O Shakti, Annapoorna, Mahamaya, you are everything. You are the giver of all nourishment. You are the nourishment. You are the giver of knowledge, giver of prana, which is life of all beings. You are the instigator of bhakti, devotion in all beings. You are all. You are everything. I beg you on behalf of all of creation to restore all nourishment. Then her karunyam, that is, her grace and love, which welled up in her, caused her eyes to water, which became rivers and oceans. Out of her body, all trees, vegetation, and all food grew back on earth, and her grace and love penetrated the hearts of all, creating love and affection, restoring all relationships. This story has profound insights for us. Some modern teachers often misinterpret Maya as illusion and say things like, everything is illusion and only Atman is real. So discard everything that you see as illusion. and those same people would then eat the food which they termed illusory, or run in the opposite direction when they encounter a wild street dog. It kind of goes against their own teachings, don't you think? This story illustrates that everything that we see and experience is divine and real, though impermanent. Don't put anything down or discard anything or anyone as inferior or not being real. Now, let's meditate on the chant by Lord Shiva. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shiva Uvacha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Shri Rupinyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Dhirupinyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Jagadhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Vishwadhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Vidyadhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Lakshmi Dhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Brahmadhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Devadhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Prithvidhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Shaivadhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Vanadhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Nadidhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Abdhidhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Dvipadhatriyai Namo Namaha Om Namaste Annapurnayai Annadhatriyai Namo Namaha Iti Shivarahasyantargate śivaproktā annapūrṇāstutiḥ sampurna Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Sanmangalani Santu Om Shante Shante Shantehi